guys, my name is Kelly Martin. I'm a traditionally and independently published author, and today I'm going to tell you why I'm releasing 3 books in one day. One day. A little bit of a backstory here. Now, I'm not saying I think this is something you should do. I'm not saying this is the next big trend in indie publishing. I'm not saying any of that. I'm going to tell you why I'm doing it, the background behind it, and I'll make an update video later to let you know how it went, if it worked, if it was a terrible idea, if it was a fairly good idea. We'll see how that goes. But this video is to give you the thought process around why I made this decision. So I have 2 series. Well, I have more than 2 series, but the 2 series I'm going to talk about is the Heartless series and the Dark and Deadly Things series. Heartless came out in 2016, I think. Dark and Deadly Things came out, I think, in 2017 or 2018. I'm not sure. Maybe a little mix of both. But each of those series are 5-book series. Well, Heartless is 4 books and a novella. Dark and Deadly Things is 5 complete novel series. I put them out. I put the first book out every 2 to 3 months. I would put another book out. I had the exact same plan with the Never series. And then it didn't happen. It didn't happen. I put the first book out last year, the September or October of last year. The intention was to put book 2, which is Never Trust a Demon, out in December, January-ish time. That did not happen. It did not happen. I did have book 2 written, but I didn't put it out. And I wasn't really sure how I wanted to put it out. I didn't know if I wanted to finish the series. There's been videos on this channel about whether or not I wanted to finish the series, if people wanted me to finish the series, if people cared about the series. And then I was like, well, I care about the series, so that's important. I'm important too. So I wanted to see how the series ended. I know people who like the series and have read the stories and are invested in Mercy and Ramsey and Sumner. They want to know how it ends. So I decided, yes, I'm going to finish the series. I'm going to finish it. So I did. Then the idea was to have a duology. I've had lots of ideas about this series. I was going to have a duology, and then I was like, no, I'm going to have a trilogy. And then, no, I'm going to do different things. I should also say that before the first book came out, which is Never Kiss the Dead, before Never Kiss the Dead came out, I had already bought all 5 covers because it was going to be a 5-book series. So I already have the covers. We did that at the exact same time so they would match and it would be pretty. So I had the covers. So first book came out. I had the covers for 4 more books. Sat down, tried to work out, like I said, if people wanted to read it, if I wanted to write it, if the story needed to be 4 more books, if it needed to be 2 more books, if it needed to be 3 more books. And I went in so many different directions. I wasn't really sure which way I wanted to go to tell or to finish Mercy, Ramsey, and Sumner's story. I just knew I wanted to finish it. It needed to be finished. It's my Grumpy Angel book. If you don't know what Never Kiss the Dead is, it's my Grumpy Angel book. It's about a guy named Ramsey. He's an angel. He is tasked with taking care of this 18-year-old Mercy, and she was the only survivor of a car wreck. There's more to that. Ramsey's an angel. She's something you don't know what she is yet. And Sumner is a demon who hates Ramsey for other reasons besides being a demon. And he is after Sumner. No, he's not. He is Sumner. He's after Mercy. Nobody knows why. Nobody knows why. So, I was like, okay, do I have enough story to finish 4 books, 4 complete books? Do I need to do a duology? Do I need to do a trilogy? I've already covered that. I'm rambling now. So, what I decided to do is to map out, and I don't normally do this, I decided to plot, I know, who am I, the rest of the series. I plotted it out, I had plot points, and I decided that the series could be told in 4, I could get 3 other stories in the story, in the series. There were 3 other books that could be told, I should say. But the 3 other books that needed to be told didn't have to be a full-length novel. So when I say I'm putting 3 books out, it's 3 novellas, basically. It's going to be 3 novellas that are taking place, or that are going to release the same day. They're about 30,000 words, give or take. Book 2 is Never Trust a Demon. At one time, well, I'll say this part. Book 2 was Never Trust a Demon. Book 3 is Never Wake a Nightmare. And book 4 is Never Love an Angel. At one time, I had thought of combining, let me turn this back on. I don't know if the lighting's different. Probably not. At one time, I had thought about combining all the books into a one box set. Like it would be the first full novel and then the next 3 books in a novella box set. Does that make sense? I thought about doing that because the story needs to be told in 3 parts. It needs to be told. Never Trust a Demon needs to be a standalone story. It didn't have enough meat to it to be a full-length book, but it needed to be told by itself. Never Wake a Nightmare, when you read that one, definitely needed to be a standalone story. It had to be. Before, for anything else to make sense, it had to be a standalone. And then, of course, Never Love an Angel needed to be a standalone because the other 2 need to be a standalone. Guys, I went through so many different ways to cut up this story. I thought, okay, if I take book 2 and half of book 3, and then the other half of book 3 and book 4, novella 4, and put them together, I could have a 3-book completed, like actual book, no novella series. But there is no way to break up Never Wake a Nightmare. Like I said, when you read it, you'll figure it out. But there is absolutely no way to break it up. So that left the novella situation. I also thought about having it, like I said, have the very first book and then the second book be the next 3. But the covers are so pretty. The covers are so pretty that I wanted for each cover to have its own individual time to shine. And I'll link the video where I show the covers. So, and I'd already bought the covers. And if you're an indie author, you know covers are not cheap. And when you buy them, you want to use them. And they're pretty and you want to use them. So I wanted to use them. Now, what I did decide to do is they're each going to be 99 cents each because I would have, if I'd done that with the 1 book novella set, I was going to charge. It was going to be $3.99 on Amazon. It's going to be in KU, but it's going to be $3.99 on Amazon because the first book is $3.99. And it would be like close to 90,000 words actually. But then I decided, when I decided I was going to split it up, I'm going to make it 99 cents. So each book will be, each novella, each next part will be 99 cents. So the money issue is not there. You're going to be, or whoever reads it will be the same. So it's not like I'm like money grabbing or anything. I just like the covers. I think the covers are gorgeous. I think the covers are, they're covers I'm really proud of. Laura from PS Cover Design did them. I really want to show them off. I really, really want to see them all together on Amazon. So, that's part of the reason why. Now, the reason, that was a weird noise. The reason I want to put them all out the same day is, and I waited to have them all finished before I decided on a release date, before I decided to put them out. The reason I did that is because I know so many people hate cliffhangers. And this is a story that has cliffhangers. It has to be told with cliffhangers. And I didn't want people to read book 1, read novella 2 or story 2, get to the ending. 1, you've already got a really short, well, a short story. It's a novella. It's a long enough novella, but it's not a full book. And it ends on a cliffhanger. And I figured I would get not happy people. And I want to make my readers happy. So they're all coming out the same day. That was what I finally decided on that made my so happy that I would put them all out the same day. So if you don't like cliffhangers, the next book's already there. You can go ahead and you can get it. It's not going to cost any more than a full 90,000 word book, because it's the pricing is a third of a price, roughly a third of the price. And for me, we get to see the pretty covers. Now, has it been easy from a writer's standpoint to release 3 books in one day? So far, no. It's taken a lot of juggling the editors, juggling the editor, juggling the proofreader. Thankfully, they had time in their schedule to fill me in or to fit me in. And then, of course, my cover designer had already done the covers, but she's doing my formatting too. So she's doing that this weekend. They're still not formatted. That's another thing. They're still not formatted because me didn't get them to her on time. I got them like 2 days late. So hopefully they'll be done this weekend, and they will be uploaded September 20th for a September 21st release. And I will let you know how it goes. But that's kind of the process I went through. And if you are thinking about being an indie author, if you're thinking about anything like that, these are the things that go through your mind when you're trying to think about release dates, when you're trying to think about how many books in a series, how many novellas in a series. Are you going to have a whole series? Are you going to be in KU? Are you not going to be in KU? Are you going to do a box set? It's just so much. And at the end of the day, you weigh the pros and you weigh the cons. Like I've told you all the pros and the cons of all different ways I thought. And then you pick one. And you sincerely hope that it was the best choice. Sincerely. Do you like my shirt? You can't see my shirt. It's an old-timey typewriter. Let me see. Look at that. I know. I shouldn't have done that because you saw the hairdryer in my office. Don't ask questions. Sorry, that was weird. I blow dry my hair in here. It's fine. I'll tell you. Anyway, I will let you know how the release goes. 3 books in one day. 3 books in one day. It'll be something. I'm excited for it though. If you want to see how it goes, please subscribe. I'm really trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. I'm okay if I don't. I do appreciate everybody that has subscribed. I appreciate it so much. And everybody that comments, thank you so much for commenting, especially on my last video, my I Miss You video. I said it's been 2 weeks. It's been about a month since I had to upload a video. I cannot believe it. I mean, except for the trailer for the Never series. And then I've not uploaded a video in a month. And that's crazy. And I'm so sorry. August is very stressful. Very stressful. But September, 3 book releases in one day. It's going to be fun. Please subscribe if you want to see, I already said that part. And then please subscribe again if you want to see how this plays out. Hit the notification bell so you'll know how it turns out. And also, please leave a comment. Tell me what you think of my plan. Is it something you would do? Would you rather have book series come out the same day? Would you rather wait? Is it overwhelming? Would you just not pick up a book? Now, I know some people, they won't read a series unless it's finished. So, kind of tell me all that in the comments, and I will be more than happy to comment back. I love talking to comments and talking to people and reading all the comments. You can find out more on book releases and everything on my Instagram at Kelly Martin Author, or my my webpage, or my website at kellymartinbooks.com. Alright guys, I will see you in the next video. Fingers crossed for the 21st. Tell me in the comments what you think. Whew. Bye.